Hello, good evening, people of the interweb. How are you? How's it, Tshwane?
How's it going?
That's good. That's good. It's awesome. Having a fun day. I'm having a fun day. Am I? Wait. You look evil, Tshwane. You're having. Looks like you're having
My
an
whole
evil
persona
plotting
this
day.
evening, I am just going to be plotting away.
You're just evil. You're spreading evil vibes, and I like it. I like it. I think someone should. I think there should be more evil. I wouldn't say evil in the world, but hey, you know what I mean. Anyway, how's your day been?
It's been alright.
You're good. All right, that's cool.
Chilly.
Chilly. I see you've got layers on, as Mary Berry would say. Yeah. Getting ready for winters. Winter finally hit the KZN.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know what the temperature is right now. Let me just check.
Compare temperatures. Oh, okay. Fucking 17 here, so not that cold. Fucking last night and the previous few nights it was cold. It was cold.
Oh, it's gone up. It's about 10 degrees.
Okay, that's much colder than it is here, dude. So to say hello to everybody here who's happy evening, happy Thursday to y'all. CR, we got Kevin, Gavin, Whistler, Pete Swaggers in the house. Please go follow Pete. Please drop his links in the chat, guys. Gavin already has. Apologies for that. Who else? We're Dylan. Good evening, Kev. How are you? 144. Always good to see you. The nemesis of Charlie's throne. Say it properly. Sandy, what's up? Arbot, how's it, Arbot? Good to see you, good sir. And Matthew Dixon, how's it, good sir? How are you? Sorry I missed your guys. I only caught the last bit of your chat the other night on Tuesday. And then Chantalu, how's it, Chantalu? Good seeing everybody here. It's so nice having everybody here this evening. Yeah. And of course, where's Maurice? Where's Maurice at? Major Tom to ground control. How are you guys? Good seeing everybody, man. It's been a lekker week. It felt like it flew by really fast. Apparently next week, Monday, I found out today is a public holiday, and apparently Friday is also a public holiday, which I didn't know.
But today's a public holiday?
No.
I was about to say, fuck, I was at work.
You know, if you put your
someone didn't tell me.
Listen, if you put your phone down and you actually listen, you would fucking know what I'm saying. You would know what I am saying. So Monday and Friday next week is public holiday, so 3-day week. It's gonna be fun. Who needs to go to work then? Here you are. Hello, Reese. Good to see you, darling. Next Friday and Saturday, next Friday, and then this Monday, and then next Friday is this coming Monday, and next Friday is going to be a public holiday. Monday is also your wedding anniversary. Well, Kev, please remind us to say happy wedding anniversary to Chantalu on Monday. Monday night we're also doing a stream at 7:30, so please go hang out. Friday is apparently Human Rights Day. In South Africa, according to the South African Black Human Rights Commission, it's probably going to be Black Human Rights Day. We should name it properly. Say it right.
That actually wouldn't surprise me.
If one of y'all says some silly ass name, this whole class is gonna feel my wrath. Son of a bitch! You done messed up, Aaron.
I love Aaron. There's somebody I follow Aaron on X, and every time I see his name, I think of this club. So, yeah. Listen, let's jump straight into it. We've got a lot of shit to cover this evening. To Thursday night's news night here, where we go through some of the stuff and we give our take and opinion, and we just have some chats. Say it with the chest. And George, how's it, George? I mean, I don't know how South Africa functions with like that many public holidays. I wonder how the lefties feel about Human Rights Day. Maybe they have human lefts. Maybe they human left. Oh God, is this one of those where I'm gonna have to get Reese to explain it to me? This is the problem. This is the problem when you have ginger friends. You got to help them sometimes. Did it sound rad in your head, Whistler?
I'm just trying to read it now, and it like
I
I feel
exactly.
like
Maybe he's
he's
still sick.
rage baiting me with the dyslexic. Like that's what it feels like he's doing.
I think he's doing it on purpose. He's doing it because he knows I struggle to read, but now he's doing it with both of us. So yeah, I don't know. Thanks, Whistler.
That was confusing, man.
It was very confusing. So let's listen. I thought I've been wanting to do this for ages, but it's like it's one of those topics that I can't really cover. I see a lot of people covering the Madlanga Commission, Madlanga Commission, but there's just like the thing is the reason. And you might ask me why haven't somebody actually asked me like why haven't you covered it, right? And I'm going like there is just too much shit to cover. They're doing like I think 4 days a week of I think close to something like 9 hours a day of hearing of like people sitting, and it's like it's one of those things that's just I'm going to do a thing about it once they do a summary, once they've got the whole vibe, kind of like the Zondo Commission. And I was going like I had my doubts about it. I in the beginning of this, the how do you say it properly? Madlanga Commission?
Madlanga.
MAD Madlanga Commission. There we go. Am I saying it right? Chantal? No, Chantal's just fucking ignore me. Thanks, Chantal.
Give her a second to respond.
I'm just saying. Also, how's it, RJ? Good to see you. So yeah, let me. So the reason why I haven't, again, that's why I haven't kind of done a whole thing about it. But I thought this is an interesting one because I don't know, because it's been popping up on my Insta feed, like up on my Insta, my X feed, like constantly. It's constantly, just nonstop, right? It's just everywhere, and it's specifically now with the CFO of the city of Tshwane, who's been questioned for the last few days. Like, yeah, I know. Thanks, Recon. Chantal knows how to phonetically write stuff. For fuck's sake. That's why.
Yeah, she knows how to use you to get you to say.
Yeah, she knows how to use the letters.
Yeah,
to make me say the word right.
Yeah. She's good at that.
Yeah, that's what she can do. That's why we have her. That's why she's paid to be here. That's I'm just gonna be honest now. I pay her to help.
Paid.
I mean, she's helping. She's not sitting on a phone. She's literally figuring out the phonetics of it right now. You put it down on your lap, bitch.
It's not on my lap.
There we go. See. This is what I'm talking about. Madlanga. There we go. Thank you, Chantal. That's why she earns the big bucks.
Shit.
Also, good to see you as well. So yeah, the reason is I wanted to chat about this a little, just because this has been a spotlight. And there's a whole bunch of stuff that came. I saw one article. I somehow thought the things were interlinked, but they weren't. But and then I don't know if you guys watched. I watched Ronaldo today, where he actually did the whole vibe about the president coming out. I mean, I don't know why the president. It feels like he misuses his power to just come out and give a random talk about something that could have been, I don't know, a tweet or something. But he came out going like, oh, they've appointed a new person, because apparently everybody in the police, the top 3 brass of the police, are all fucking corrupt. They're all corrupt as heavens to high hell. But yeah, so I wanted to chat about this guy, Gareth Mnisi, I think it is. Here we go. So yeah, suspension of Tshwane CFO allegedly linked to tender rigging, shines spotlight on his opulent lifestyle. And I'm going like, so apparently so just for the record, this dude, he is the CFO of the city of Tshwane. He's the guy that's now being implicated, and it seems like he's getting himself into deep amounts of shit, and he's trying to wiggle. Watching the sort of some of the commission clips of it, it's like it's really phenomenal how slippery this bro is. It looks like, it kind of reminded me at that like time during the riots that you had, where there was some really just fucking smart dude who decided, how are we going to stop guys from looting the Checkers or the ShopRite? and they just took a couple of 5-liter barrels of like cooking oil and they just dumped it out on the floor. This is how wriggly this guy is. He's wriggly, and I think of Gollum, fish, wriggly, but it's kind of that vibe. And so it comes down to the fact of this dude has a fleet of luxury vehicles. Now, you don't just get a fleet of luxury vehicles. I don't know, like, like they go like, we always joke about if we win the lottery, there'll be signs. This dude earns, so his salary is something like 126K a year, right? 126K a year, and he has vehicles and properties reportedly valued at 36 million. And in this time of him acquiring this opulent wealth, no one for 1 second thought, I don't know, hold on there a second, maybe this looks like corruption. I mean, like I don't get it. I really don't understand why it's so you can spot it, right? I mean, just have a look here. So this guy was the CFO. He's placed on precautionary suspension while this investigation goes down. But just look here. Vehicles allegedly belonging to Tshwane CFO Gareth. So allegedly, obviously they can't say it. But I mean, fuck, bro. What is that? 2 Range Rovers. A little Bucky, 2, was that 4 Series or 7 Series BMWs? Let's go back, bro. This is like, that's 1.5, 2 million. Let's call 2 bar, a bar and a half, 2 Porsches. I mean, what do Porsches go for? I mean, is that like 3 bar for a Porsche? 2 bar for a Porsche? I mean, like, holy shit, my guy. Yeah. Porsche BMW X6. Holy bro. 2 Range Rovers, 1 with personalized number plates bearing his name, date, and birth. Home. I mean, like someone goes like, "Wow, maybe we should question him." No, you don't think? Like, how does the CFO? Oh, just look here, right at the bottom, Maserati, bro. I mean, I don't have words. And the more I look at this stuff, the more I look into any of this shit, I'm going, like, we've just skimmed the surface when it comes to the police, inquiry into the police and the corruption and all, and it goes from fucking everywhere. It's just infected everywhere. That's one department. That's one state department. How about we investigate all of them? Like, just imagine what we're gonna find. At the same time, I'm thinking, it feels like a bit of a bait and switch at the moment, because it's like the president comes out and goes, yeah, look at this thing. I mean, like, even literally the president is being investigated. The president, how much was found? What's the amount that they found in the Pala thing? Those cars secondhand, they couldn't steal enough to buy them new. Loser. But I mean, this is absolutely insanity. I mean, this is what we're doing. I mean, we've got then Kat Makala. That's one of the things guys are implicated. The other dude, the other guy in Corsi, bro. The amount of corruption. I mean, he's sitting there going. He's sending, like, in the what do you call it? In the investigation that they're doing, the commission, he sits there and he's like, this is a text message, and then like, how he tries to lie and wiggle his way out of it, going, no, he's not giving any information to these people. It's just, it's just next level insane. I just don't have words. I mean, he denies wrongdoing. Where did you get it from? Did you just magically appear? Just like he had? No, actually, what happened was, Darth Sean, he found a lamp. He found a lamp, and then obviously you can't say anything now because otherwise they disappear. So like, oh, good Lord, it's just insane. So like, to put this, I mean, this is we've looked into every single person that almost gets questioned seems to be dirty. I mean, the tender initially valued at around 800 million. Allegedly is alleged to have ballooned to 2.9 billion due to irregularities linked to tender rigging interference. It's just taxpayers' money, right? Taxpayers' money just fucking gone. What's going to happen? What are they going to get, a fine? They're going to have to pay 10K? What are they going to do? Like, is anybody going to go to jail? Is anybody ever going to go to jail?
Probably no. Like, we know the answer.
Probably
to this.
not.
No.
And Cyril was there carrying on today about like how important the Zondo Commission was. How many people were prosecuted due to the Zondo Commission? Fucking no one. No one was. But I mean, at the same time, I'm going, fuck me. At least something's happening, right? At least there's some things going on. They're doing something. But again, just for context, so far this has taken 9 months. This has been ongoing for 9 months now. And at the rate that they ask people questions, it's just insanity. And I kind of want to go from this one to something that's it's almost like anytime somebody has cars, we should look into it. So I don't know if you heard about this one. So here's another case, very similar. It's like I just, as soon as you see people with cars, you fucking know those got money, those are stealing. Wait, let me see. Let's rather use this link. Sorry, I've got backup links just because of layout. Here we go. yeah. This was funny, bro. I don't know if you heard about this one. Eskom fraud. Businessman loses 17 houses, 7 cars, all alleged 76.5 million Eskom fraud. Apparently he's also got the same surname as the guy, but obviously there's no relation between the dude that's busy being investigated by the Madlanga Commission. I mean, I really don't know, but this guy was this story is quite interesting. After he allegedly involved in defrauding Eskom of 76.5 million by charging the entity 50,000 rand for relays, which has a market price of between 180 and 450 rand.
Calm.
Fuck.
Like, relax.
I'm relaxed, but how does that happen? How does it physically happen? How do the people at Eskom go, wait, hold on, you know what I'm looking for? I'm looking for relays. Let's Google the thing. Okay, we're gonna have to put a tender out. All right, cool. Whole bunch of tenders come in. Everybody's going, wow, it's like 1,000, 1,000. I don't know. Let's take the guy that's relays 50K each. Because they're magic relays. You know why they picked it? You know why they picked it, Sean. You know why they went with him? Because somebody else that's there, the person involved, must have gotten a kickback. There is no other logical reason for it to have happened. There's fucking no way around it. I can't. There's no logical way that you can argue around it. There is not one. Unless it's stupidity. Yeah. Yeah, no, dude, 100%. Oh, Mork has more brothers. No, he doesn't.
Sorry, what?
I don't. Do you know of more brothers?
We only have one.
Brothers. Yeah. Ooh. Them's fighting words. Easy there, son. Yeah, my chicken ate my contract. Dude, this is insanity. And that fact that nobody checked it. It's not like they went. They literally went, we need to get a thing. They put out a tender because the process is meticulous, right? You all have to apply. 20, say 5 or 6 different companies applied and goes, okay, we can supply this to you. And then they pick the one that is what is that? 50,000. Let's work on 450 rand. What is that? Like 1,000, 100, 10,000% more?
Yeah.
My math roughly, let's call it about 10,000% more than what it should be, and that's the one they went with. Guy goes and buys himself like just, 17 properties. Nowhere close to Cyril. Cyril's got 36, if I'm not mistaken, 37 properties. But I mean, that's balling over there, bro. That's
so like there's this thing that I'm querying about this. So like when someone buys a house, right now, let's say you go and buy a house, we by law, I have to get you to go through, we call it FICA documents. It's to prove to me where the property, where you're getting your funds from, and there's like questionnaire that I have to go through with it. Like, do you work for the government? Stuff like that. Have you at any point, is there a relation of you that works for the government? And once we submit these things, once they go to the bank, the SARS will take the document. If there's any red flags, they will query it. Now, keep in mind, I just want to throw this out. This is obviously for the general public. The working Tom like myself and you, where we have to go through these forms. My question or the query that I got to ask the government and stuff like this. Why are we doing these forms then? Because clearly these motherfuckers could buy 17 properties or 33 properties and no one bats a fucking eye.
No, but remember also, they did this legally, right? So like the fact that they got the contract is all above board. Like no one even batted an eye. And at the same time, and I heard this today on the radio, literally on the way home, I heard that so far we've, I think it's 490 billion rand. 490 billion rand the taxpayer has paid to help Eskom pay its debt off. That's how much their debt, that's how much we've paid. The taxpayers, that's the total of debt, and the taxpayers basically covered that. You, me, everybody that pays income tax, VAT, every business, we've paid for this fucker to come out and swindle it. And obviously someone at Eskom is involved. And that's the thing. It's like they don't, nowhere in this article did they go, who's the person at the tender? Now, this is the exact same story as the other one. Wow, that's weird. What a fucking coincidence. You know what I mean? I mean, this guy just had fucking cars for days, properties for days. I see the SIU's been investigating. I was trying to bring up the tweet from the SIU. They've been doing an investigation. Just check out this dude's house. But I mean, again, it's all above board. He's buying it. He's legitimate. He's like, he randomly just this fucking dude is a billionaire now. It's absolutely beyond nuts, man. Like, check this shit out. Here's his little Kif vibe. That's great. Living large, bro. And at the same time, the taxpayer has to bail out Eskom. How is that even possible? How is it possible that can happen? Like, while you guys are doing this, you remember what, like a few years back when they bought a broom? Eskom bought a broom for, what was it? 180,000 or something like that? 180,000 rand. They bought a single broom. It's insane. Oh yeah, then there's that as well, Whistler. No, dude, 100%. And then we literally got our 1 point. Yeah, this Cyril bragged about this now recently. Well, I don't know if he bragged about it, but basically we're taking a loan out. Now, just keep this in the back of the head. We're currently paying R1 billion a day just on servicing our debt. That's the interest we pay on a daily basis. What have they gone now? They are now borrowing 1.9 billion rand. Again, when you're paying back $1 billion in interest, it almost feels like it doesn't fucking matter anymore, right? But you're paying that back. We're paying that back, and now we're going to take out another loan to improve the rundown cities. For fuck's sake, I just don't have words, bro. I don't have fucking words for this anymore. Let's see, I've got, I think, one more link for this. I mean, this is our country. Fucking whoop-de-doo. So awesome. Yeah, sorry. It's just they go into some of his properties here. Eskom investigation. 17 properties. Bro, look at this. Penthouse at the Capitol on Park. Holy shit. 13 million. 1.9 million, 5.5 million, 10 million, 900,000, just an empty plot somewhere, 3.6 million. Just insanity, man. Bros just clapping houses, and I wonder how they did they just. Does this do they not have a little system on the banking on the banking side that pops up and you're going, well, this guy's buying a lot of shit. Where's he getting money from? Oh, from Eskom. I'm sorry, Recon. I'm sorry. I'm the bearer of bad news. But I mean,
yeah, you're right.
I mean, but the thing is, that's going at the same time. Like we're lifting the rock up under the police, right? And it's just corruption. And then at the same time, we're bailing out Eskom, and then we lift up there's one person. If one person is getting away with it, obviously there's somebody internally at Eskom that's helping him be able to do this. But somehow it's like, no, cool. We're just going to keep bailing them out. I don't know if there's anything more stupid that I've ever heard of in my entire fucking life. Ever. I can't. I just fucking can't. It's insanity. AJ, who is the world exactly in debt to, and will ever be paid off? I don't think so. No, never. Dude.
Jupiter.
The Rothschild's children. Yes. On a positive note, NFL draft starts at 1 a.m. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know if that's like, you know what? I just that's why I go like when I say shit like, maybe we should burn it the fuck down. Let's just see what cars you bought. I mean, look here. Porsche. What is that? Lamborghini, jet black Macan S. What is it? Oh, that's another Porsche. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 Porsches, 2 Lamborghini SUVs. You know what I'm just gonna say is this is really doing a lot for. This is really uplifting BEE. This is I really think of this is really great. Great that there's fuck. I don't know. I don't have words. I don't have fucking words. Oh God, just I voted for. There we go, Dachbecker. Yeah, we voted for this. Great. I mean, what's the GNU going to do? Like, I sit and think about it and go like, there's no way that we can keep funding like Eskom when this is going down. There's just no fucking way. You can't do that. You can't. The taxpayer can't be on the hook when we have a institution that burns money like this. You can't. There's no rational way. Like, I mean, and then the president comes out and goes like, no, we're gonna put more money into Eskom because we need them.
Yeah, but dude, it's easy to spend money if it's not yours.
Of course it is. I mean, yeah, dude. I don't know. Just absolute shit. Anyway, that's the main stuff I wanted to talk about. And then I was thinking, I was watching. I don't know if you watched the Andrew Wilson Triggernometry vibe. I thought maybe it's a bit more fun, because this is fucking depressing, right? I don't even want to look at any more news because it's just depressing. All of it is depressing. And like Recon said, makes you feel suicidal, makes you feel like unsubscribing from the world. Yeah, they are Powerball winners. That's the thing. It's like it's sorry, that's the reason. It's apartheid. It's because of I totally completely Kian, it's so good to see you, good sir. No man, guys, this is insane. This is insane. Just like take them outside and hang up. I mean, like, is the guy going to go to jail? Is he going to face any kind of jail time? Do you guys think he's going to face jail time? I highly doubt it. I honestly doubt he's going to face any kind of jail time.
Never face jail time.
And what about the people at Eskom? Like, how is the head of Eskom not in making sure that this shit is happening?
I think you're forgetting a key issue here. The key problem is that it was apartheid's fault.
Yeah, of course, it is apartheid's fault. It's
apartheid's fault.
It was the old damn
system. Yeah,
it's like they did this. They did this. It's because of them, bastards. Sorry, I'm getting a bit warm. That's not out of the realm of possibility. Yeah, bro. Like, I don't know. I don't have words for the shit anymore. I mean, you should. That's the thing. I think we should audit every single department. You should get like a special sort of, I don't know, investigation unit and investigate every public entity, like just like every public entity. Just go through their books from beginning, like every tender that they got.
They need
compare-
what's that thing? A Doge.
Yeah, that's what be. I mean, imagine. Look what happened with Doge. Look what they turned up. And this, yeah, you're gonna turn up. It's gonna be terrible. The thing is, the president will never allow it. That's why we're doing this commission now. You know, and the only reason they're doing it is because one police officer came forward and he spoke about it. He's going, listen, there's complete corruption. They're like, no, this is not true, bullshit, blah 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 blah. And then now we're just finding lying upon lying, fucking money laundering, tender fraud, just non-stop everywhere. Get Elon on it, bro. They would rather die. They would rather go to jail than get Elon on Dean. The Dork Investigation Unit. It's like DUI but sober. Oh, you're such a dick. Such a dick. But thank you, Whistler. They need a Duis and a deep hole. They just need a deep hole. We just need to like.
I like Sandy's comment here. The accountant and the auditor are cross-eyed.
But they didn't even look at it. They must be getting some kind of a kickback. Like there's no possible way that their bookkeeper looked at this and went, "Hold on, guys. You guys did a tender year, and you ordered how many relays was that? How many? 400,000 relays. Why is it 50K? Like, isn't there a cost controller? Like, dude, we work with ad agencies. Almost every single one of them have a cost controller. Every time I do a costing, it gets sent to a cost controller. Do you not think maybe if it's not your fucking money, right? If it's not your money, why don't you get a cost controller? Especially when it's the public's money that you just piss the fuck away. You know what? We should get a cost controller if you're in a situation where the taxpayer is bailing you the fuck out because you're so terrible at running a company. That's what you should do. At least. But you know what, Sean? That's too much to fucking ask. Just to ask for that shit. Fuck my life. Sorry. Yeah, dude. It's that dude. Yeah. Thanks for posting that, Pete. Yeah, 1,000. What's it? What? Yeah, 11,000% profit on those things. I can't even. I fucking can't. Okay. Maybe Mr. Wilson's going to make me feel better. So if you, no, you will. Wilson always makes me feel better about stuff. Just the way he the most logical person I've ever watched.
Is he debating someone?
No, he wasn't. No, this is. I'm not going to share like his debate. I'm not going to share one of his debates. This is just one of those where he's having a discussion with the guys from Triggernometry. I dig the Triggernometry guys, and I've been watching Wilson, Mr. Andrew Wilson, for about, say, probably two or 3 years. I really dig the way he can argue and completely decimate leftist ideology. It's an art form to watch. And I mean, like, I don't know if you guys, but like, I'm into long form content, like proper long form. I mean, he's done debates like on whatever where he spends like 7 hours debating somebody, and it's a marvel. This man's patience is god tier. It's insane. His ability to talk with people that sometimes are just idiotic but use massive words and like arguments that he just breaks them down to the core fundamentals and decimates them. It's just like, it's like nukes, which is great. But he makes some good points, and I thought maybe we can just have a look at some of the stuff and we can have a chat about it. So wait, let me just quickly get this one again. So this is a bit of just like his take on ideologies, and I thought it would be nice to have a bit of a watch on these, and like you can get your guys' thoughts. Wait, hold on, let me just do this properly. Okay. Right, so let's just share this. There we go. See if my volume is Kev. There we go. Just tell me if this is too loud or too soft. Let's see what's the time code here. 5:30. Yes, it's just like. Let me know what you guys think. So he makes some arguments here, and it's quite cool to let's discuss some of them.
Why do you enjoy doing this? Because a lot of people think it's a weird thing to do.
So, I mean, just like, if you want me to be blunt.
Why do you hate leftists?
Because they're psychopaths who are going to destroy everything that I care about through suicidal empathy.
Do you mean progressives or do you mean leftists?
Both.
Like the entire left?
I consider the delineation of the threshold minute.
Because?
Because when you really get into the granularity, it's all about ethics, and they don't have any. And so, because there's no ethical foundation, all you're talking about is degrees of psychopathy.
What about
it's if you don't understand his fundamentals of where that comes from, that's like it's a big thing to bite off. But basically, his argument when it comes to this is that if either you have Christian ethics, right? So your ethics come from like, you know, a deity. Like, for example, well, Christian ethics, there's you know, like the 10 Commandments: don't murder, don't steal, blah 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 blah, all these things. Either you have those, or they're made up. Right, because it's like you go down the fundamentals of like, well, my rights and like my feelings, but all of those things are just preferences, right? And it's like, well, it's preferences because you want the thing to be good, because there's a better outcome. But it's not a what do you call it? Like it's not a. I wish I had. You know what? I would love to get Mr. Wilson on and have him explain it to you, as opposed to me puttering the fuck around like a retard. But like, it's difficult to explain.
About people who just want like a little bit more wealth redistribution, but generally they love America. I mean, those people, they are decreasing in percentage on the left, but they do exist, right?
Why do they want it?
Because they think they have a different vision to the right of human nature, and they think that a lot of things that happen to people in life are partly about luck and structures and stuff like that. So they think that, they think the right massively overestimates the consequences of agency. So the idea that sometimes, the caricature of the right would be, well, everyone gets what they deserve because it's a matter of your hard work and talent and application and whatever. And the left, the sensible left, I think, says, well, sure, but luck is a big part of it. There, by the grace of God, go we. Therefore, if someone is struggling, not everyone is struggling because they didn't put in effort. Sometimes shit happens, people get sick, accidents happen, whatever. True. So we should look after people a little bit more than the people who want.
That does kind of make sense. That is kind of the whole vibe of like, that's the sympathy of the left, right? It's like, well, like there are people that just had bad luck in the world, and therefore as a society, we need to help them. But the thing that it comes down to is how we help them, right?
On the lowest taxes possible. That would be the Steelman argument, I think.
Okay, so that makes sense. So the idea here is social safety nets, right?
Right.
Okay, so how come those aren't voluntary?
Ouch, that's a good one. That's a fucking good one.
Well, probably because you can't achieve the level of redistribution you want without applying some level of force.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because the entire idea of progressive liberalism is supposed to be voluntarism, and that the left-wing government does not force you or compel you to do anything.
No, but that's bullshit.
That's the promise.
No, the point of government.
But you've heard that promise before, right? I think, dude, yeah. I used to be like, so to be in all, when I started this channel, I made a video going like, my position is like a classical liberal, right? That whole vibe of like you can do whatever you want as long as, if you swing your fists, as long as you don't hit me, it's totally cool, right? That's kind of how and I think that is the kind of left's position, is like, you can do what you want to, if you want to do OnlyFans, go for it. If you want to be, do whatever you want. If you want to, marry 5 guys, go for it. If you want to be, LGBT, everything, do it. If you want to be an OnlyFans hoe, good, power to yourself. If you want to have abortion, go for it. That's totally cool. you know, like these things. These are totally cool. Like, you know, everybody can do what they want to. Like that's kind of the promise of leftism. But at the same time, leftism is also like, well, we're going to take your shit. And, you know, communism. That's communism is leftist ideology. It's like, you know, the community, like. So I just want to see how he turns this around, though.
And is to make people do shit they don't want to do.
Completely agree. But the promise of the leftists, the promise of the progressive, the reason they demand that we have a secular government and we can't move towards Christian ethics or Christian nationalism is because secularists are going to do what's fair. And what's fair is you can do whatever you want as long as you're not hurting anybody else. We're not going to force you to do anything. The evil Christian nationalists will. But here you just laid out a case for how it is that they're compelling me against my will to do various things.
Well, right. I mean, any government is about the thing that really defines a state is the legalized use of force. It's all about the
Totally
use of
agree.
force, right?
That's what the state is.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. That's a fucking interesting one. That's, yeah. Just to see some of the thing. I see what you're doing with the marker, Darth. What are you doing with the marker, Darth?
Whistler's making a comment. So he got a
Sensible left. Yeah, the Overton window was was cut from the center. Yeah, wait, there's another one that I think that follows up on this. Yeah, see, that one part that sort of stood out to me was that he said in the beginning there's the empathy of the left. It's like the left has this self-defeating empathy that will destroy us, that will destroy, like, why this is why he hates leftists, because it's the vibe of empathy. And I was thinking about that, I'm going like, but yeah, like, for example, look at immigration, right? If you look at immigration in the US, that's because of empathy. Oh, shame, we feel sorry for everybody else. But you know, we're going to let millions and millions and millions of people in to the detriment of the own population, right? That's self-defeating. That's a fuck up right there, right? But it's empathy, and it's the same thing with like the whole, like I would say, even like the whole, like even think of climate change, right? Well, you know what we're going to do? Climate, you know, we can't. Everybody is like, we're destroying the earth. We can't use fossil fuels. Okay, it's bad. You know, only renewable energy. Like, well, you can't maintain society, and society's going to die. Another one would be I thought about it and went like, abortion. That's like empathy. Oh, shame, my body, my choice. That thing, but it's like, at the same time, it's like, you say what the fuck you want about it, but it is murder at the end of the day. Like, I can't see it any other way. If it is a human life, that's what it is, right? And I make this on the basis of this whole concept of like, if I accidentally was driving in the middle of the night and I hit a pregnant woman, right, versus a non-pregnant woman, if I hit the person the woman who's not pregnant, I would like be charged with homicide. If I killed somebody that was pregnant, I would be double homicide.
Yeah.
So how does that work? What are you doing with the pens?
Someone was asking me about the colors. Just saying these are the colors I've got. You don't have to comment on it. Just, you know,
I was just asking. So
like
this is the other one. So yeah, he goes into sort of the whole left versus right thing, which was quite interesting. I thought maybe we'll just share this as well. Give me a second.
I think the idea, the philosophical underpinnings operate from the left-right dialectic. The left-wing pillar is based around anti-realism, anti-moralism. So that's why you end up with postmodernism and many of these other philosophies which come from left-wing liberalism. Those aren't coming from right-wingers, those are coming from left-wingers. Right-wingers are the reason that they're so much more associated with things like traditionalism or things like religion, this kind of thing, is because they view society as being duty-bound, and progressives view everything through the prism of rights.
It's quite an interesting take there, because it's like, if you think about it, like you have a duty to your nation. Well, first off, you have a duty to your religion. You have a duty to your family. You have a duty to your nation, right? Like that's how it's supposed to be. You know, like what Big Daddy Liberty used to say. It's faith, family, freedom, right?
Yeah.
But it's also like, and also I think he included flag. So it's faith, family, flag, freedom. Those are the four tenets that, like, you know, which is, you know, you kind of like echo, and you're going like, those are the duties that you have. You have a duty to your family. You have a duty to your you know, faith, in the sense of like not to do evil and bad shit, right? Like being righteous towards not murder, do not steal. Those are duties that you have to do, you know. And then he compares it to what the sort of left believes in, and the left believe in the concept of rights, which is you have a right to, you know, shit. Hold on 1 second. I've got a cat here. Hold on. It has a lizard in here. My bag. So yeah, sorry. So where was I?
So I have a right to do this. I have a right to do this. I have a right to do that. And the right is saying
it's kind of like the inverse, right? It's like you have a duty to do something. You have a duty to society. You have a duty to these things. It's like, well, I have these rights, these things that aren't real, just like it's just made up. Well, I mean, rights are technically just made up, right? They don't exist anywhere. They're made up. We decided, okay, well, you know, people have the right to property.
Yeah.
You have the right to water, you know, the right to all these things. We have all these like these random things that we're just allowed to have. We're right, like in South Africa, they've just elaborated that way further. They've gone, literally a lizard stream interrupts. Exactly. That's literally what happened. Good one. Nice one, Chantal. There's a little fucking tail wiggling around there. Anyway, yes, thanks, guys.
you have a duty to do this. You have a duty to do that. You have a duty. So this is where that dialectic really clashes. From Destiny's standpoint, there's no such thing as a moral fact. None. They don't exist. Everything is dependent upon stance. So if that's the case, you can't actually do anything immoral, which is why he does so many things which are immoral, right? Because from his perspective, it's just dependent on stance. The right is saying there's universality with morality. It's not just stance dependent, it's stance independent. The reason that they get so upset with the left is because they perceive them as doing things which are horrendously immoral. But from the left stance, they're like, well, but it's all stance dependent, so I can't be doing anything immoral. And that's why the underpinnings for the kind of like philosophical pillars, they don't align, and why we're constantly clashing. The right considers these people complete immoral degenerates, and from their view, they are. The left, on the other hand, sees that as being totalitarian and evil, and that they're there to control, destroy, oppress.
That's fucking, that's pretty fucking deep. What does RJ say? This dude was smoking from birth. But I mean, but that kind of, that if you're stance dependent, right, which is kind of how the left are. They're like, I mean, look how they changed. I mean, if you look at American politics in the sense of, like, for example, immigration, it was totally like everybody was on board with it. Even the left was, right. These were like, if you think about it, like look at the speeches that Barack Obama made, that Hillary Clinton made, that fucking Bush made. Those were like, we're gonna curb immigration, and now apparently that's wrong. It's like, wait, didn't you have a position? So the difference between the left and the right paradigm here, from my point of view, is it would be like Christian ethics is sort of, these are ethics, you know, like set by God. They're not just made up somewhere. They're not just rights, right? So like these things are things that exist. These are fucking rights. They're not like these are like wrong. You don't murder, all these things. Versus the argument of rights. It's like it's kind of chalk and cheese from my point of view. And then I wanted to play this one. Sorry, I'm not going to do a lot of this. Just wanted to, like, he made a couple of points in here and there, which I thought was very, very interesting.
values, right? Love, sex, politics. And of course, that's what everybody's talking about all the time now. But with the internet...
Hold on. Why is this not big? Hold on. Ah, for fuck's sake. Sorry, I clicked the wrong button. Give me a second here. You can read some comments if you want, so long, Darth Sean, while I just... This early. Okay, there we go. Now share it. Don't look so optimistic. Fuck my life.
Biden counter.
What did I do now? How do I have a Biden counter? 0-1. See, you broke it, Matthew. Here we go. Sorry. Fixed.
Love, sex, politics. And of course, that's what everybody's talking about all the time now. But with the internet, this was bound to happen. Now you can have ideologies which are exported and imported, and they can be exported and imported quickly. And so because of that, you can have, whole swaths of a population begin to move towards an ideology which they never would have before because there was no way to basically deliver it. But now there is. And so now it's a race for power. It's made the best ideology win. And from my view, if it's not Christians who win it, then it's going to be somebody else who wins it, and Christians going to be ruled by whoever that is, or whatever ideology that is. But if you think that I'm wrong, explain Hassan Piker, explain Vosh, explain the rise of communism in the United States and the brand new communist lens in which many leftist progressives are now looking. These are the most popular streamers. Well, that ideology was all but dead, but now it's reemergent through the technology of the internet and introduced to a whole new generation as being edgy and countercultural, just like it was the first time.
I mean, that's pretty interesting because I've thought about it as well. And this is the thing, like for example, if you look at the stats of South Africa, right? Like South Africa is pretty much a Christian, the major belief in South Africa is Christianity, right? I think it's like 80% of the country is follows Christianity. So I'm going like, if you have an overarching ideology that's like, if you think about it, it's faith, family, freedom, faith, family, flag, right? If we had to put it in that order, that doesn't seem to correlate into political leanings, right? Because you have people who are like 80% of the country are Christian faith, but they seem to side with I think they bend the knee to the concept of race much more, which is like what the ANC proposes to them, right? It's like and at the end of the day, the ANC is a communist country, right? There we go. CR says 84% of the country is Christian, right? But then, like, this is always something that's baffled the shit out of me. The living is going like, you have a country, a population, 84% of the population has basically Christian ethics, but somehow it's completely fine for them to vote for a government in order to take from other people, when that entire thing of theft is reprimanded in the Bible. So the only argument I can make is that they're going like, stealing is wrong, right? But so the only argument I can make is, well, they don't consider it stealing. So this comes back to what Andrew was saying now. They have, their ideology is stance dependent, right? Because but that should be dictated, going like, okay, cool, stealing is wrong. It's wrong when the government does it. It's wrong when I do it. It's wrong when any of us does it, right? So, but you're like, either you have that principle or you don't. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like, I'm making sense though, right?
You are. I do think. Look, I think you've got three factors here. You've got the right and the left, and you've got the government themselves.
Yeah, which is you're talking about South Africa, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the majority of the population are ANC, like ANC, EFF, and MK supporters.
Yeah.
All of those factions are technically almost communists, right?
So you cut out there. I lost like a massive part of what you were saying.
Just for you or for everyone?
Well, I don't know. I'm watching the stream there as well, and you lagged a bit, so I don't know what they.
Sorry. Okay, no, sorry. Tell me. So say what you were going to say, Dothron. My bag.
Okay, so I think that like there's the left and the right, and then there's the government themselves. Like now, remember the government is like your, let's call it your parent.
Yeah.
And if I see dad doing something, must be okay.
Yeah.
So dad saying taking the land that doesn't belong and giving it to me, it's like you bought a toy, you worked your ass off to get this toy, but dad, I don't have a toy. Let's just take it. Let's just take it from Mark and give it to Tshwane. Oh well, okay, that's cool. I can do that because daddy says it's fine. And so morals don't necessarily matter to me because dad does it.
Yeah.
And
But I mean,
that,
this
I think is the biggest problem is
here's the thing that baffles me. Like if your ethics, right, the fundamental, your principles is thou shalt not steal. And then you go, and this is how you brought up, this is like 84% of the country is going like, don't steal, stealing is wrong. But then at the same time, they've got this whole vibe of like, okay, cool, well, the government, which is under like their faith, right? The principles of their faith go, well, you know, and I think the only reason they get away with it in South Africa is because they have to sell them the lie of, well, everything that these other people have was originally stolen. So we can steal it back. We can take it back so it doesn't count as stealing. That's the only rationale I can come up with. How a society that much, but it still doesn't
see the problem is like you're going, okay, 84% of the is Christian. You can go into the depth of true believers and non-believers. Like there's people that go to church every Sunday, but go home and beat the fuck out of their wives or beat their kids, drink, steal. That's so you gotta take the 84% and find out from that percentage who is actually living a moral lifestyle. So now once you've sort that figure out, you know, and that's the thing. Like I want to live a certain way, but I'm surrounded by all of this, all of the corruption and stuff like that. And this is what you see with the general population is on what you were saying. There's no moral compass because it's okay to take it back because we're not stealing, we're taking it back. There's no theft involved.
Exactly.
It's the way I dress it. It's the way I sell it to them. And the end of the day, the government just wants the votes. They don't really care about helping anyone. They want to help them. The entire article we've just covered about the guy with his cars and shit. And the best thing to do is, you know, it's not my fault. It's apartheid. It's an apartheid system. I'm a victim.
Of course.
I've got 14 sports cars, but I'm the victim. I'm the victim.
But even so even if we grant you that, the hypothetical argument, your argument, I'm going, how do you justify the concept of like the fact that how do I articulate this? How do you justify the concept of going that it's when the government does a thing, takes money from you by force? This is what they do because it's basically force doctrine. The government, it's not even, it's the threat of force against you, right? The fact that you have to pay. And I look at South Africa is a very interesting thing because it's completely different, like how the countries make up, the different cultures, the different vibe of the entire, everything about the country is very different to everywhere else. You can't compare it to America and places like this. But just that concept, right? The majority of, I think, if you talk about conservatives, and this is sometimes what I mention, like I hear Ronaldo mention this, and he goes, the majority of the country is 84% are Christian, therefore they're conservative. But that technically isn't, because that isn't, from my point of view, what conservative is, right? In the classic term of what in the American style of it, you want to, because the thing is, they value. It's almost like where we go. From my point of view, I go religion first, then family, then like, you know, my friends, then you know, my nation or my community, and then, you know, my nation. There's a reason I haven't left the country, because I love this country. I love all the different cultures. I'm proud to be South African. I'm proud about the melting pot that is this fucking country, right? But it seems like that's not the same thing. And coming back to the whole vibe of like. To me, when I look at the government, I'm going like, okay, cool. It's wrong when I steal. And how is it then? How do you make the argument that it's fine when the government steals like your tax money to the point of 80%? Like, you know, like what some people are getting, like what 60, 75% of the salary gets taken, but somehow people think that it's okay because they almost think of it as like it's kind of like charity. But charity, the concept of charity, it's not charity, because charity can't be. As soon as you put a gun to someone's head, forces them to be charitable, it's no longer charity.
That's right.
It eliminates it's like you flipped it on its head. It's not no longer charitable.
I want to bring up something that Chantal said. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she said look up.
Yeah.
Tribal culture, 100%, dude.
And I agree. I think the other comment I wanted to make was, let's say I was raised in, I don't know, the wild with no human interference, and the definition for me of morals doesn't exist.
Yeah.
I don't know what's right and wrong. I'll just do what I want to do.
But no, I would disagree from you just a little bit.
I remember I'm not talking about the spiritual side of things. I'm referring to straight out.
Yeah. You're born in the wild, like a fucking pack of wolves raised you. But here's the thing, okay, and this is something I noticed when I saw like you know, a couple of years ago, like a lot of my friends started having kids, right? Kids around us, and there was this one thing that I did notice, which was quite interesting, right? It's this whole vibe of like, when you see children, like when they know they've done something wrong, they almost know they're doing something that's like, I mean, this is a 4-year-old. It doesn't know what's right or wrong, but it would like, I don't know how to explain it to you. I've seen this before. We're like, what did you do? Like, I didn't, you know, like they're like, they know they did something wrong. That you did you hit your sister? Like, you told them, don't hit your sister, doing that is wrong.
Yeah, but once again, like the aspect there is someone questioning their action. And in the wild, no one's going to question my action. I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. Yeah. There's no accountability to someone. The moment someone questions my actions, then it brings into the consideration: have I done something wrong? Is there? Because obviously, morally speaking, it conflicts, because I've upset someone. Someone's addressing my actions. Therefore, what I've done must have affected someone. But if I'm in the wild, a bear's not going to question my actions. It's just gonna carry on doing it. It's either gonna give me a PK across my face because I stole its food, or you know.
That's why you won't do a thing, because there's a consequence to you doing something, right?
So I think I know what you're talking about when it comes to the children's aspect. Look, I believe it's the way we were raised, but I think also with the government, in a sense, I think has been given the moral mantle.
It's like, because government's the authority, and it can do things. It's when they do it, it's not stealing, which is to me a foreign concept.
But that's the thing. You would think a leader. A leader. What we know about leaders is leaders should be honest. Leaders should be wise. Leaders should be able to admit when they've made a mistake and take accountability. We don't have that system in place. So you might see it with the younger generation. But it's fine to do this. You know, it's my land. I'll take it back. I steal, but it was never your land to begin with. It was never belonged to your ancestors. But it's mine. I want it. And that's because the problem you see.
They've been fed a lie that it has been stolen.
And
so if you tell someone forever and ever and ever.
Exactly, and that's why they keep. If you think about it, every time news, there's the biggest news are a story that you'll always see: racism, race. Yeah,
even overseas now, 100%.
Yeah, but it's become this the same thing thrown over.
Yeah.
White is bad, black is good. If you're white, you should be under the the low of the food chain, and
it feels like it's a stick to beat people with.
Exactly,
the
apartheid, this, that, and I'm like,
those are justifications for. You know what it is? those are justifications in order to do bad thing to you.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what it's.
It
Oh well, because of
justifies
apartheid.
me having the BBE laws. The what is the
Yeah.
140? What is it? 100 and
Race
something
laws. Yeah.
race
140
laws.
race laws.
It's
Yeah.
exactly. It's to help the people that are struggling. I'm going, but we're, the little bit of people that are paying tax is we're paying for SASSA grants, we're paying for all of this. But now we gotta, if you want to run a business, you gotta be BE compliant. It's like there's so many things that have been implemented here. It's like there's no winning, and I remember we had this conversation a while back about the pendulum swinging.
Yeah.
And that's my vibe. Eventually, we're going to get a point. I'm starting to see it a lot more where people have just had enough.
They've had enough.
They are saying their point of view. I unfortunately, and I don't want it to go this route. But in order for things to change, things are going to get a lot worse. But the problem that's
unfortunately the issue.
Yeah, but the problem here is, and I think you agree with me, is we don't want the pendulum to swing all the way. We want it to balance out. Yeah. But you keep pushing it, that pendulum's going to keep going, and it's not going to fucking stop.
100%. Exactly.
And unfortunately, fuck around and find out.
That is 100% true, dude. I completely agree with that. Sorry, I think we
Pete,
I didn't miss your thing. So Pete sent a super chat. Thank you, good sir. Really appreciate it. And Pete says, in your worldview, how do you, it's quoted, so in your worldview, how do you move from an is to an ought without an ultimate transcendent authority? I think the answer is you can't. You can't move from an is to an ought. You can't claim that something, you ought to do something without there being a universal morality. And that's the problem. Because Christian ethics has a universal morality. And like Andrew said in the previous video, the morality from leftists, or like from the left, is stance dependent, right? Because, like, for example, you either have a moral principle, for example, when it comes to like, for example, abortion, either it's wrong or it isn't. But like I've seen people on the left change. Well, it depends. Either it is or it isn't. It's like life. Well, I decide when that is. It's like that's insane, right? So yeah, I agree with you. I don't think you can. You can't without that's the thing. You can't without a sort of.
So sorry, he was a good example.
Where is this?
Hanuman spoke. A good example is the Lord of the Flies, which is a good example. It is.
Yeah, no, it is. Look what happens in the wild. That like you come completely just it just becomes wild. I mean, a fucking great book to read it. I need South Africa's bit. Dean. Sorry, there's a whole bunch of comments I've missed. Sorry, just want to go back and just read some of them. I saw one from, I think earlier from Saint Saga that goes, Jesus is the ultimate moral high ground. Never taught Christians to do that. That is kind of true. Yes. Birbal says, stupid as a stupid does means that a person's intelligence is defined, sorry, just moved it, is defined by their actions and behavior rather than their appearance, worlds, or inherent capacity. This we see there. On the 4-year-old scolded at least 6 times before trust. What? Oh, and the 4-year-old has been scolded at least 6 times before trust me. It's instinct. Sorry, I'm trying to follow the fucking comments after we rambled on for so long here. Did I cover everything? Yeah.
I love RJ's comment here. Oh no, Mork's about to read.
Fuck off. That's really not nice. But it's kind of funny. Oh god, I really love you guys. You guys are the best chat ever. I've had enough. I had enough. What do you mean? What's wrong? What's wrong, CR? What did you like?
I think she might be referring to the whole vibe. Correct me if I'm wrong, yes, I don't want to speak for your behalf, but maybe the pendulum aspect, like we're going to a
point. Oh, sorry, I'm not sure.
We've had enough of the shit. I'm guessing it's that. I could be corrected. I don't want to be presumptuous and speak for a woman. God forbid I make that mistake. I don't want to. I'm joking. Fucking around. Okay.
No, man, about the yeah, that's what we thought. There we go. Sorry, I wasn't
Okay,
sure.
alright.
I could love this comment. Oh no, Mork's about to read. There was another clip I wanted to play you with regards to bringing up the whole concept of communism. It's a 2-part clip, so maybe she's hangry. Oh, fucking that, you're such a legend. All right, let me just quickly share this. This is quite interesting. So there's 2 clips about communism I thought like would be nice to just play. Just have a listen to this.
Which is Venezuela. Do you not just simply think that people grasp for anything when things are getting particularly difficult?
You mean for any type of ideology?
Yeah.
Sure, but what's difficult here?
Well, the gap between rich and poor is ever widening.
But you have a problem there, right? That's true. But people are still getting richer than they've ever been. It's like when I think of a gap between rich people and poor people, if we go back 500 years or 1,000 years, the difference was you lived in a dung heap and this guy lived in a castle. Now the difference is this guy lives in a castle and you live in a 3-bedroom apartment. It's like, it is true that the guy living in the castle is richer than the guy in the castle has ever been. But the reason you're not in a dung heap is because the poor are also richer than they've ever been. And so it's scalable. It's a matter of scalability.
But see, this is the thing, and this is one of the main things that I always see that the left get upset about is the fact. A classic example of this would be remember when Bernie Sanders used to bitch about the millionaires? Oh my God, the millionaires, the millionaires, the millionaires.
Yeah.
Fucking for years and until he became a millionaire, then all of a sudden it's like, these billionaires, these fucking billionaires. I mean, look, Bernie Sanders has owned 3 fucking houses, right? And all of a sudden, then it's switched. Then it's now the billionaires. But this entire vibe of like, again, from a sort of Christian point of view, that I look at that, I'm going like, okay, cool. So if someone is rich, that doesn't mean he owes me shit, right? Just because someone else has more. Like,
but it comes back to that entitlement. If you see that because you have more, you have to give me more. Because you make more, you've got to tax more. That's the issue that I have with it. It's like you're getting penalized for making good financial decisions. And let me just elaborate on that. Good financial decisions. Let's say I'm a little more intellectual, right? I take my time. I'm a little more productive with my money, and I see. Well, if I make an investment here. And I'm going to invest that, I believe this company is going to fail within the next couple of years. Now, most people go, well, you're calling it like a negative bet. I'm sorry, but I'm still making money. That's still a clever financial decision to do it. That's what my argument is. It's like they want to bring in morals to this about how I make my money. The fact is I made it. Now you want more out of it because you want to tax me more. You want to, and I just what?
He's being a cock.
Intellectual. Oh my God, you motherfucker!
No, carry on, dude. Like no, but you're making. Oh, there we go. There we go. He's gonna get a real life point, not this fake.
I just want to point out he's leading. By the way,
of course.
He's leading hectically. Yeah. He's got 0 green points. I'm just letting you know. Fuck all.
Knob end of note.
Yeah.
But I mean, you raise a really factual point. It's like, I think about a lot of people, they were at the right place at the right time. But the problem is that I kind of notice with this concept of people, like this disdain that we have for people who have shit is, because they should therefore give. Which is
envy. I'm envious of someone that's got. It bums me out.
That comes back to Christian ethics.
The guy's got more cash than it. But the only difference is I'm not doing anything on my side about it. Nothing stops me from educating myself or working a little harder, be a little bit smarter with my money. I read an article. It was interesting about it was something about rich people, how they work with money. And one of the things was the poor people, average wage people buy materialistic things.
Yeah, they do.
And
think
richer
but
people, they buy property, they save up their money, they buy property, they don't buy
invest in
stupid
it.
shit. I mean, good
Yeah,
example is that stuff we've covered now.
Yeah, I was buying cars, bro. Car
7
depreciates.
sport
Why
cars,
would you?
exactly?
Like,
It's materialistic.
yeah, why don't you have taken that money and put an offshore investment account instead of buying? Like, you bought fucking houses. Okay, I just put if you didn't splurge, they wouldn't have fucking noticed. They would have gone under the fucking radar. I think the only reason the guy got caught out was because he was putting. It was like just wait, this is his sixth Porsche, 2 Lamborghinis. What?
Yeah.
Let's look into you. Let's look in what you have done. But see, that's the thing. But like the thing that I somehow notice about, especially on the left, is they have a disdain for the rich, and it's like the thing is, and this is what I kind of notice they do. They apply this mantra of, well, the reason they're rich is because of inheritance. It's the same argument that people make in South Africa. It's going, oh, you've got all the farmers and they've got 80% of the farmland, all the rich people just inherited it for years and years and years, like the Rothschild. The thing is, that's not true. We've gone through these things. We've gone through these arguments. Look at what's the shirtless to shirtless in 3 generations. Look at like the massive companies that have started, like Johnson & Johnson. Like it was the father. I think he's died. The son has now taken over, and he's now in his 60s. That's getting passed on to the kids. By the time it gets passed on to the kids, the company will be fucked, right? Unless they they will be poor. They may be living off. They're just spending way too much. And what the left seems to do is everybody that's rich are the kids, are the 3rd generation of these spoiled brats. That's everybody's rich. And the thing is, people become rich because of how many Bitcoin millionaires were there. And all it was because they decided, listen, you know what? I'm going to take my luck on, I'm going to take a risk here. And that's what it is. A lot of people, they're in the right place at the right time. They take a fucking risk. And if you can look at the richest people in the world, I mean, have you followed Elon Musk? You know how much time he spends working? Running 3 companies, fucking like just fucking go. Like, I mean, and the idea is like the people think is like, well, it's just you know, it's just fucking luck, and therefore because they have, they don't. It's not like they should. It's like they must. They if you don't, we'll take it from you. That's what it is. Capital gains tax I can't win. Don't give me ideas. What Recon say? Poor people hold on to fiat, rich people hold on to assets. 100% correct. That's the difference. It's how they spend their money. They spend I mean, look at this. Look what happens. Why do you think we have this statistic on people who win the lottery? It's something like 99% of people who win the lottery end up worse off than they were before.
Yeah.
Because they don't know how to manage money.
That's correct. They don't. It's the sudden urge of money, and now I want to buy all the things I've always wanted to have. And you go, but be smart about it. You've been functioning fine without those things.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the issue that I have.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just watch the rest of this.
But show me in the fattest country in the world, where's all the starving people? Where are they?
But it's all understood within context, isn't it?
See, I also make this argument with South Africa, right? And we're going like, and this is something that, who is it that said this? It was Chris Rock or Eddie Murphy, where they went like, and I look at, I mean, this is gonna be terrible to say, but like in South Africa, I look at South Africa. I mean, not to be a dick about it, but we have an obese society. We have a nation of like people who are overweight, and we're going like, you know, like long ago, we go, people are poor. Like, people are poor, but they're not
starving.
They're not going hungry. You know what I mean? Like, I see people on a daily basis, and I'm going like, those are living in squalor. They're living in the most terrible situation, but at the same time, they're fucking like 650. I'm going like, how? I can't correlate these two things. It's like massively overweight, and I get it. It's like you're not starving. You're not informed on how to eat properly. You don't have I'm not saying they're nutritious, but it's not like they're going hungry. And I mean, this is one of the, you know, like again, it's a terrible thing to look at. It's just, but at the same time, just like, let's just be honest about society, right? Life is hell, bro. Like, there are people that are living in really cuck conditions, and maybe all that they have is the only thing they can do is spend money on food. But it's like, you're living in a nation where people are obese, bro. Like, and you're going like, so people aren't starving.
1044 says the words you're looking for is fat poor people.
There we go.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Like you go to Ethiopia. I traveled to Malawi one year, and people are thin as fuck. They are thin.
Right. I was going hungry there. So I think it's not on that list.
But exactly, and that's the thing. Yeah. I think the idea of them poor is, I'm poor because I don't have a Mercedes. I'm poor because I don't have a G-Wagon.
But I remember this. Like, there's what was that show on Netflix? The Dracula show.
The what?
There was the British miniseries Dracula.
Yeah.
There was the British one where basically it starts in so like I
holds up to the front. I remember that.
There was one scene that I thought about it and went, what the fuck? It's just it kind of relates to this a little bit. So in the series, I think it's the second episode. So happens Dracula, it's set in the 1800s, like early 1800s. And then halfway through the second episode, Dracula he's on his way, that he comes to England, but somehow he gets trapped underwater and he stays there for a couple of 100 years. And he wakes up in the current thing, and the first thing is he goes and he enters this chick's house. But it's this chick living in a trailer park. And he speaks to her and he goes like, call your servants. And the chick's like, what the fuck are you saying? He's like, I don't have any servants. And he goes like, this is the most, and the line that he says is just absolutely epic. He goes, in all my existence, in my 700 years of being alive and seeing kings and queens, never have I seen such opulence in someone's house. This chick is living in a trailer park, but the things that this is what people seem to not understand. The things that you have, if you compare it like you just did now, like you're going like somebody lived in a castle like 200 years ago and you lived in a dung heap. The things that you have access to, the internet, AI, you can search and read anything at the tip of your fingers. Places have free Wi-Fi. 50 years ago, you didn't have that. 100 years ago, like they would think you're like absolutely amazing. The fact that you have the entire library of the world at your fingertips, and somehow people go, you're still poor. I mean, people didn't value things in monetary vibes. Going, you're rich in what you can do. The shit that you have at your fingertips, right? It's like that one scene just completely changed the way I thought about these things. Sorry, let me just play the rest of this.
Andrew, it's comparisons. So people will go online, they will look at their life, they will see that they don't have a lot of money, somebody else is doing very well. Things like, for instance, a housing crisis, particularly in cities like New York, LA, etc.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this is a strict materialist view. The thing is like, I don't know when this shift happened to strict materialism, but this seems to be part of a new conversation which people want to have. And again, that's part of what communism is. Mm-hmm. The lens of communism is strictly materialist. There is no spiritualism. Mm-hmm. Communists kill anybody who's religious because that affects a materialist view. It's an oppressed class. So if you're looking through everything from a materialist view, you can always find an oppressor class. There'll always be people who have more than other people do. It's one of the big faults with communism. You can never reach this stateless utopia. But as far as that goes, when I think historically, the endless suffering that happened to people inside of nation states, inside of city states, inside of places like that, in comparison to what you see in modern Western democracies, it's like, if these people had to deal with that in any capacity, they would, you just fall over dead. It was miserable. It was literally misery. Where is all of that? I mean, the West conquered that. Industrialization conquered that. The starvation's gone. Where is it? I've heard liberals, they've said to me, there's people starving right now. Where? In my nation? Where? I'll go feed them right now. Guarantee you I'll have a meal arranged by this afternoon if you could show me a person who's actually starving in the United States. They can't.
That's
because
true.
They're not. We've conquered it. These are conquered issues.
That's true, bro.
So what are you bitching about? Are you just bitching that this guy makes way more money than this guy? It's like, what's the complaint? You know, that's achievable. That sort of dream's achievable now to people. That never used to be possible.
That's fucking like. I mean, he makes a point there. I mean, think about it. Like, when last have you heard of people going hungry in this country? I mean, I know there's like, again, he's talking about America and talking about Europe and England and places like that. In South Africa, that barely happens. The best case I hear about is where you've got kids from really poor communities going to school and having one meal a day. But at the same time, you look at the majority of the populations going like, you know, ours are big, ours are fat. Maybe you should stop eating and feed your kids more. Do you know what I mean? Or should I play this one or this one? I got one last clip. Maybe I should play this one. Let's play the last one. Let's do one last one. I had two more, but it's like, I don't want to do this for too long. I'm hopefully the Triggernometry doesn't give me a copyright strike for this or a copyright claim. As we're discussing it. So let me just play this one to you guys.
That's what they want to do. They want to take a fact and then argue their vibes about the fact. But when you get to their foundations, what is their foundation? They don't have any. Their entire...
So this whole clip has got to do with morality, something that we were talking about earlier on. So there's the difference between the foundational between left and right. And I thought this was quite interesting.
Your foundation is there are no moral facts. So if that's the case, how can you do anything immoral if there's no moral facts? How? You can't. You can't ever do anything immoral if you don't believe there's no moral facts.
Well, but they believe that we are with all our different perspectives, because we have different perspectives on things, you and I certainly. Well, they believe that we are immoral, so they must have some kind of morality. It's just
stance-dependent morality.
Meaning, what's the difference between that and what your morality? Because you would say your morality comes from God or the Bible, or
sure. There's two kinds of foundations for how it is that you can interpret morality. There may be more, but there's usually going to be two. It's is morality real or not? If it's not real, then you're an anti-realist, let's say. If it is real, then you're not. When I say real here, I'm saying this is a universal fact, that this is a moral fact. Now,
like for example, murder is wrong, it's universal. Theft is wrong, it's universal. But for example, from the left, they'll be like, well, murder's okay when it's abortion, or theft is okay when we all vote on it, and then somehow it's a right, and then theft doesn't count. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to think of analogies of that.
Well, the left and progressives and atheists and secularists, they don't generally believe in those moral facts. They think that morality is a social construction that we make up, and it's societally dependent. There is no overarching like moral facts. The religious say that there are, that God gave us moral facts, and these are the moral ways in which you have to live your life. And so they're willing to enforce that. They're willing to enforce those moral facts, because for them not to do that is immoral, right? Allowing my society to run around and do immoral things, obviously I want to curtail that. The other side thinks that that's totalitarian though, right? That's the worldview divide. So the question is, how can you tell a person, how do you tell Destiny that it's immoral that he sucked 50 dicks? How do you...
But that's kind of true, right? You can't, like, how do you tell someone, listen, it's wrong for you to go on OF and fuck 1,000 people, and then because it's from a classical liberal or leftist point of view, that should be allowed, right? You can't. There's no morality against that. It's like, well, it's you do what you feel, do what you will, do what thy will. It doesn't affect me, so you can just do what you fucking want to. So I mean, like, this is what I'm talking about. One of those things where over the years I've changed your position. You change your position on your worldview, your fundamentals. The thing that, like, you go from being like the whole vibe of like when you're young, you're almost like a commie, right? And as soon as you start paying tax, you're going, right, hold on. This commie bullshit is a fucking like a complete shit show. And then you learn history and you go like, what? Like 160 million people died under communism. How is that good? Do you know what I mean?
How do you do that? If it's the case that that's not a moral fact. How? Well, you can't. And that's where they live. That's
well, his sucking of dicks is irrelevant to me personally. He's perfectly entitled to suck as many dicks as he wants. I encourage him to do more.
Yeah, but why? Why is it that this idea of like OnlyFans hookers and homosexual marriage and stuff like this. Why is that stuff we have to deal with again? Like, why?
Why isn't it?
Well, see what I mean though? Like, even that question, why isn't it? It's like, that's not giving an accounting for a worldview. That's asking me to give an accounting for a worldview.
Yeah.
But the thing
But you're insisting that there is a worldview that's correct.
Sure.
Right? And therefore it's up to you to articulate why it is correct.
Sure. But when you say, why isn't it?
It's a genuine question. I'm trying to probe your worldview, that's all.
And I'm gonna walk you through it. If there are no moral facts, because I said so, that's why. And that's the failure of left-wing and progressive anti-realists. If there are no moral facts, and you ask me why it is that I should enforce my worldview, because I fucking want to. And there's no way for you to ever object against that. Any objection you have, which is stance dependent, which it will be, this is going to be the same objection that I give you, which is stance dependent. So which one of us is right?
Well, that's why we have elections, so that is adjudicated and then legislated on, right? Because ultimately there's philosophy and then there's politics, right? So you might philosophically believe that homosexuality is wrong, but at the level of society, we can have a vote and it may turn out that the majority of the country doesn't agree with you.
But do you agree with me that your morality cannot come from the majority? Because if it does, all you're doing is doing the exact same thing. You're just saying, hey, now the majority says there are no moral facts, or only moral facts come from the majority.
Well, sure.
If that was the case, then we could have slavery, and that would be moral simply because the majority said it was.
And at one point it was, right?
And those
people believed in God way more than we do.
Well, yes.
They did, right?
This is true, but the thing is like, that's the idea of presentism. The whole world always believed in that. Just like the whole world usually didn't entertain things like race mixing, though they had no conceptualization of.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like if somebody has to have a moral position, they can't use, if they don't have any morality, then it's like you just have your position can shift. It's like you don't, all it then comes down to is, even if I don't, for example, this is what he does. This is the great argument that I see Andrew Wilson uses. He goes like, if you have no morality, then I can just argue against yours. Your opinion, your preference is no better than my preference. That's what it comes down to. Fucking absolute great debater.
That's what I'm saying. Like even Dagbeter even says, I was about to literally say the same thing. Morality cannot come from the majority.
No, it can't. But that's what that's how we do things. So, like for example, in this country, this is what we were talking about earlier on. This whole concept of theft. It's almost like, okay, cool. If we all vote to steal Whistler's fucking computer, therefore it's somehow magically not theft. It's like, that's insane, right? Oh, it's like, and the same thing with these race laws. It's like, this is the current narrative that we have, especially in South Africa, where they go, well, it's redress. Just because you've changed the name doesn't make it not racism. It's like, you're discriminating against people on the basis of race, but because we voted for it, somehow when you add voting to a thing becomes not wrong. It doesn't become, racism becomes good now. I mean, that's fucking insane, right? But again, I didn't even think about that. That's a great example of a what did he say it was again? A position, stance-dependent position, stance-dependent morality. That's basically what it is. It's all, well, it's like racism is wrong. Okay, but when you do it to white people, no, that's fine then, because there's reasons. Is racism wrong? Completely wrong. Yes, it's wrong. Okay, then you can't do it to white people. Oh, no. Hold on. But they're the people that look like them 100 years ago did bad things. Okay, so are they the people that did it? Are they related to the people? No, not all of them. Just kind of some of them. Some of them, they look like those bad people.
I also have a problem with the fact that whether they're related or not is irrelevant. If my father was let's call him. Let's say he was
apartheid. He was one of the politicians in apartheid.
Yeah, he was all for apartheid.
He wasn't really. But
yeah, I'm just pointing out a hypothetical. Just want to make sure everyone understands.
News 24 is like
hypothetical. Yeah, just letting you know.
Mork Rock shows parents were fucking politicians. Got him. Fucking owned him.
let's just say the hypothetical, to make sure, hypothetical that
Yeah.
our father was for apartheid.
Yeah.
Why should we get punished? I don't agree with him.
No,
Not
no,
at
neither
all.
do I.
Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Why should we
Why
be
are
punished for
you-
that?
Yeah,
but it's the same thing goes the other way. I got
Yeah.
broken in the other night. It just happened to be a black guy broken in. Should I punish his kids? No.
But that's exactly the argument that the government, not just the government, you have intellectuals, you have people like, I don't think he's an intellectual, people like Dan Corder, these people, they make these arguments, right? They go, well, this is their belief. This is what they believe.
It's the same thing. Have you, what's that? I'm trying to remember his name. He's normally in Adam Sandler movies. What's the guy? He's also a stand-up comedian. He always plays the weird guy. You can do it. That dude.
Oh, that
Did you see his one
chat.
piece that he spoke about? He's doing a stand-up comedy. He's talking about the California is now going to pay for reparations.
Yeah.
For slavery, and he breaks that down, and it was such a good clip.
Exactly.
And it's the way then he breaks it down. It's like paying child support. How does he goes? It's like paying child support, but you
don't have kids.
You don't have kids, and you
never slept with a chick.
You never slept with her, but you're paying child support. There was such a. I mean, you got to find that clip. It's such a good clip. What is the guy's name?
Rob Schneider. There we go.
Rob
Schneider. 100%. Thank you. Do you speak? Yes, there we go. Arbot had it first. 100 points. 100 million awesome points to Arbot. Rob Schneider. Dude, no, but that's the thing.
It's the same principle this side. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
But I mean, but this is the thing. When people make this argument, so again, you have intellectuals. I saw a little video where was it ENCA did this. They've got this podcast, podcast. Oh, fuck, let me quickly find it. Because I saw this thing where they're talking about B, and I was going like, I was fucking like my mouth hung open. I was going like, just how they started it. Let me just quickly find this. Give me 1 second. It pertains to this. Because this is the argument that they make. The argument, if you break it down to the fundamentals, the logic of it is nothing. It's basically the same logic of, well, because there was somebody got murdered, we need to, and it's not just the children of the murderer need to be punished. So say, for example, there's a death penalty. We're going to go, okay, cool. Well, we can't, the guy who murdered somebody, we found out now there's like 100 years ago, there was a murderer. Oh, well, he's dead. We can't do anything about it. But what we're going to do now, we're going to find his children. Okay, his children also dead. They're very old. They're just like, his grandchildren. We're going to find the grandchildren of the murderer, and we're going to send them to jail. But it's not even that clear cut, because they're not even doing it to the people that were responsible. They're going, this is the argument. This is the logic behind it. They're going, the people that look like the people that did bad thing 100 years ago, they need to be punished.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane, right? And you have educated fucking people that make that argument that can't seem to understand that logic. That's the same logic behind the reparations argument. You're going like, so nobody was a slave today, but you want, like, you know what the funniest part of the whole reparations, there was that one chick. They found out she was a black chick. She found out her parents came to America on the Mayflower, like the original settlers, right? Like the original. And when she found this out, it's just that, did she drop her argument for reparations? No, she didn't. She still fucking feels that she deserves it. What about like that happened? Like something like somebody made the argument. There was only like in the South, right? Only 20% of people, of Southerners, actually owned slaves. It was the richest of the rich. It's the same thing with apartheid. All people didn't support it. It wasn't 100% supported by people. But somehow everybody that looks like them now needs to, and this is the premise of Black economic empowerment. This is the fundamental it lives on. It's fucking crazy. Where was this little clip I saw? I saw it last night somewhere, and it just boggled my mind. I was going, what the fuck? I wonder if I can't remember if I saved it. Did I? Fuck, did I? I didn't. I don't know. I don't think I did. Fuck's sake. Sorry, guys. There was this clip from, wait, hold on. Oh, wait, here it is. Sorry. I did save it. My bag. These are
Matthew,
educated people.
I was thinking the exact same thing. I'll give it to you.
Sorry, go for it, Tshwane.
No. He made that comment that's on the screen now, and then I started laughing, and then his further comment down below is, "Come on, that deserves a green point." And I was seriously considering it, and I'll give you one that.
I'll give you just a one good point. Yay!
Yeah. I'll give it to you. You deserve it.
Red mark for Matthew. Oh, there we go. See, now everybody can partake here. Red mark for Matthew Dixon. So, oh wait, I found it. Yeah, sorry. So check this shit out quickly. So ETV. This is now ENCA is now trying to compete in the podcast.
Right, let's go for it.
The entire production company behind this. Look out!
Yes,
they've got
of course.
the thing. They've got the people. They've got influential people. They can talk about it. So just listen to this for a second. I bet you I'm probably going to get a copyright claim for this.
We want to talk to you about BEE. Now, considering our past of criminal exploitation and our present of crippling unemployment, Black economic empowerment should not actually be a debate in this country. It should.
Oh my fuck!
Wait, hold on. Just hold on a second. Just
yeah.
Just 2 seconds. Just on that. Okay, so I'm assuming she's going where I think it's going. Where I can't believe we're still debating it. It should be a thing.
Yeah, it just should be a thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's ignore the fact that they've been in power for how long is it now? It's more than 30 years, right? Can I round it off to 30? Is someone going to correct me?
Hold on, let's just double check because I always keep forgetting it.
Is it? I feel like it's been 30 years. Is it not more than that?
32 years.
32 years. Yeah, okay, 32 years, right?
Yeah.
They've had a run that's been what? 3 decades.
Yeah.
Just over 3 decades.
3 decades.
Yeah. What have you done with 3 decades?
Fuck all. Look at every single state entity. Look at the government. Just have a gander. Have a gander at our police. Look at the crime rate. But somehow, the problem that I have with this is like they don't consider the fundamental that it's built on. So they go, okay, cool. From there, and let me try and steelman their argument. Because Black people were oppressed by evil, bad people and politicians years ago who made laws that segregated Black people from white people flourished under that. They had better opportunities than Black people did. Okay, because of said thing, we need to balance the scale. But at the same time, racism is wrong. But in order to balance scale, we need to give Black people a sort of a better opportunities. A helping hand. But at the same time, by doing that, you have to. There is no other way around it. You have to discriminate against white people on certain things, which is why we have Black economic. To people who think like this, right? To them, they don't consider that it is racism. It is still racism towards a minority group now. But because minority group flourished, therefore, it comes back to the whole thing. The murderer or the robber, the guy who robbed the bank, well, eventually he got caught. 10 years later, he got caught. But like for 10 years, they lived, we need to punish the children, right? Because they got a better education. The robber, the guy who broke into the bank and stole a bunch of stuff, he put his children into a great school now. He bought them a cool car, and they've got a good education. And then their children's children as well. But now, because that happened, in order for justice, we need to now take their shit away. Yeah. We need to go, okay, cool. Well, you need to lose your. Like, it's completely insane to me. You can't do this without being racist. You cannot. But there is a way to do it. Eliminate race from it. If you eliminate race and look at poor people from poor, you'll achieve the exact same goal, but without involving race. You won't be racist. It's really easy, but the reason they're not going to drop it is very fucking simple. Is because the race argument gives them the votes.
Yeah, but that's
all.
the thing. It's the one thing they keep coming back at. So let's lower the pass rate of matric, so that you don't actually have to be that fucking intelligent. They don't want someone who's capable of critical thinking.
They don't.
They want stupid people. They want overweight.
They do.
And it's someone. I think it was Chantal made the comment earlier on when we we're talking about the fat vibe. The cheap food. Cheap food is more carbs, more sugar, 100%. But that's how they want it. They want you overweight. They want you stupid as fuck, so you can die quickly. They want your education.
The government, because you're going to and then vote for government.
Yeah, exactly. And then I'll give you a T-shirt if you vote for me. Oh, I'll get free shit. We'll get you a house. Never gonna happen. Never gonna fucking happen.
Dean, what are you guys talking about? They just need another 32 years. They're gonna get the job. This time it's
around.
totally going to work.
Yeah.
But I mean, but this is the thing, that this is the part that they can't see. They can't see this. And this is the thing. You can make the argument the other way around, right? So again, if I had a steel man their position is going, okay, cool. White people benefited, therefore we need a leg up, and therefore we can't consider it race as racist.
So I do have a
but
question.
it is.
How long was apartheid? The period of apartheid.
40 plus minus 50 years. 50 years. Segregation. But again, as soon as you make that argument, they're going to go, well, colonialism. The thing that brought you sanitation, legal system, police, democracy, that was bad. What? I don't know.
Bitches, sunglasses.
Anyway. Yeah, exactly. There we go. CR says apartheid was 45 years, right? So we're almost there, but it's 32 years in.
But it's not going to solve anything.
But that's
the thing. I totally agree with you. You're going to swing the pendulum all the way to the other side now, and then we're going to go back to the same thing again, and then after
Yeah, but the thing is, as soon as people become educated, they start going, wait, hold on. This doesn't make sense to me. The logic, you cannot get away from the logic around it, right? In order to uphold BE, you have to apply racist policies. There's no way around it. And this is even why, for example, fuckheads like Dan Corder goes, well, these aren't race laws. I'm going, yes, they are. Yes, they are. Well, no, it's redress laws. That's not racism. I'm going, if you discriminate against someone on the basis of race, it is fucking racism. It's really not that hard. But because there's a good intent behind it, because the intention is to fix historical injustice, the problem is you can't do that. You can't fix historical injustice. You cannot. We can't reanimate the fucking 160 million people that died due to communism. No one practiced necromancy. No one is that like a good necromancer in the real world. This isn't fucking World of Warcraft.
I just want to throw this out there. You give me enough bodies and enough funding, I'll try. I can't guarantee success, but if our current government is any sort of reference, I don't really need to come up with a solution. I just need to keep bullshitting my way through this.
Saint Striker goes, the vegetable oil was a major culprit. Hectic. But just let me just play this again.
From
that fundamental, just listen. The narrative is insane.
We want to talk to you about BEE. Now, considering our past of criminal,
you have to consider the past, and it's criminal past, right? But what she doesn't seem to fathom is that what you're going to do is you're going to punish the people that are alive today, and the people that they are not responsible. They weren't there. They didn't do it. They're not even fucking related to them. They're not, right? We're going, these people can't get, if a company has, if a company with more than 50 people, if they have to abide by the what do you call it, the thingy laws, what's it called again? Fuck my life. They have to have their employment makeup has to be similar to that of the country, right? So like if you've got 3 white people working, you can't, because it's already 3%. So you're 5%. You can't hire more. So now any white person that applies for the job, no, you can't get the job, because the government, we're going with the whole BE vibe. We need to. The demographic of the company has to be in line with that of the country, which is fucking insane, right? We don't do that in basketball. We don't do that in cricket. We don't do that in rugby. It's insanity. But somehow we have to do this when it comes to working. So you're literally and you're literally making it going, well, they can't apply for a job. You're going, well, those aren't race laws. No, that's redress. But how's it redress? Because you're punishing someone for something they didn't do. They weren't alive fucking 100 years ago. They aren't related to the people. Like imagine we do this. Let's imprison all, like, this is a good one. All the grapists, right? There's 160 grapes every day. Why don't we do the same to the children of grapists? We put them in jail. They have to serve the time for what their parents have done. That's fucking insane, right? No one would do that, but that's the argument they're making.
It's what Recon is saying, based on this logic, I can hold her accountable for any murder committed by a black man on the basis of race.
Exactly. That is the logic. That is the fucking sound logic right there. Somehow it doesn't compute. It doesn't fucking go in.
Let's ram it, Janet. Let's go. Let me see what the rest is about.
No exploitation, and our present of crippling unemployment. Black
economic is going to fix crippling unemployment. 40% of the country is unemployed, and
economic empowerment should not actually be a debate in this country. It should just happen, correct?
100%. BE has become
bastardized.
It's been bastardized, and it's happened over the past 2 years. And I was trying.
Oh, just wait for where he goes with this. This is the most insane take I've ever fucking heard.
To think as I was coming here, what are the reasons for this? Out of the blue, it just happened. So number one, I would say obviously the election result in 2024, it's emboldened the DA. That's number one. Number two.
So the reason the reason people are talking about it is because because people are going, the entire country has moved to going, wait, this isn't working and it's not right. But it's some other DA's fault, okay?
Well, obviously Trump was elected.
Trump was elected.
Of course.
Okay.
Elected in November 2024. And that also emboldened many people on the right in South.
It emboldened people on the right to speak up. Were we talking about this since we started the channel, right? This was way before Trump.
Yep.
Okay. But no, Trump's influenced this. Fuck me.
South Africa, fringe groups on the right. That's number two.
Oh, hey, guess what, Sean? You're a fringe group on the right. All of you bastards in this chat are a bunch of fringe right. We're in a fringe right group right now.
Yeah.
That darn Trump. Exactly, CR. Fuck my life.
And then, and Elon Musk obviously spreading fake news about BE. And
please, can someone explain to me? This is the fake news. He can't start his company in this country because he's not black. That's 100% true. How is that fake news? I really would love to know how the fuck it's fake news. It's fake news. Well, Darth Sean, it's because it's redress. It's not racism, it's redress. If you put good intentions behind a thing, I mean, let's try that with grape. And let's try that with murder. Come now, let's do that.
I think I can
No,
that.
just
if I can, I'm going to start wearing the Hugo Boss outfit again, and I'm going to, I've got good intentions with it.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, by that logic, right, by the same logic, you can then say that why couldn't you then argue that the fucking apartheid government had good intentions behind their segregation? They were doing it for safety. You guys are doing it because you fix things. Both hold water. This is the most dumbest argument in the world.
And, really international campaign to, it's relentless. I just want to start with the fake news. Like Professor William Mervyn Gumede, he says R1 trillion was given to 100 people. Solidarity and the Free Market Foundation says R1 trillion, between 1 and 2 trillion rand, was shifted to black people. And then I don't know if you followed the debate around the Transformation Fund, and then they said, that there's a new tax that's going to be implemented, 3% of net profit after tax, to fund this.
Wait. You moving off the topic. What happened to the trillion? The 100 people not get that? I mean, I think when you say that, I'm thinking of Cyril Ramaphosa. He was on the board of MTN. He was the board on F&B. He was on the board of Telkom, McDonald's. And how much shares did he get? What is his net worth? How many properties does Cyril have?
33?
37 properties. 37 properties.
Close.
But yeah. But there's also other. I think again, like this is the sort of bait to switch here, going, well, there's a whole bunch of other things they got. But yeah, we're talking about that 1 trillion went to R1 trillion went to 100 people. Yes, more went to other people, but nowhere fucking close.
Transformation Fund. And the truth of the matter is that the target of 3% of net profit after tax in the codes of good practice has been there since 2015. There is no new tax that will be implemented. And I did a report.
Has it been implemented since 2015?
2015. It's been there since 2015, and companies are implementing it, But people on these fake...
I'm not really sure about the tax that I remember reading about it. I'm not 100% sure. So I can't comment to make
news sites and the fake Twitter X accounts. People are saying, no, this is a new tax, So it makes people scared. So I did a report for an organization called TIPS that works with the DTI on this transformation fund. And so 2/3, I was even shocked, 2/3 of the black ownership is broad-based ownership schemes. We're talking about organizations like Royal Bafokeng Holdings.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, I remember watching the whole thing. I just think he gets on a tangent here where he's like, blah, blah, blah. I couldn't give a fuck. Again, my argument is that the premise of the logic, the fundamental logic that their premise is entirely built on is fucked. That's what it is. That's all I'm going to say about that. It's completely and utterly fucked. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what more I can say about this fucking bullshit. It's completely fucking stupid from my point of view.
Agree.
Yeah. Yeah, this dude is, he is. Again, the fundamentals are broken, Matthew. The fundamentals are broken beyond, I don't know if we can ever be able to fix it. I don't know. The only thing I can hope for that people get more educated. I think with education comes this thing of going like, wait, I understand. Wait, this logic doesn't make any sense. And that's the only way to fix it. Unless we do like a tax revolt. Maybe just take over the country.
I'll be in charge.
Tshwane, are you doing anything fun for the weekend? What's the time? Oh, yes. Oh, wait, I do have one more thing I wanted to show us quickly before we go. So I just wanted to do a big up. Oh, fuck, I'm gonna get a copyright claim for this. Fuck, I hope not. I probably will. But you know what? I'll take one for the team and I'll just remove the audio. I wanted to just like a good friend of ours. Oh, fuck, hold on, my earphones.
Oh, he sucks, guys. He's such a wanker, really.
They literally last
such a wanker.
2 hours exactly.
He's such a great guy.
No,
he's such a great guy. I was just telling everyone, you're such a great guy.
You're such a dick fan. Tomorrow we're all on YouTube. Exactly. We're a fringe right group.
Yeah.
Well, I just wanted to just share this. A good friend of ours has has just released a video, and I would love you guys to go give it a vote, go watch the video, give it some airtime if you haven't seen it yet. It's a pretty kiff. It's a musician friend of ours, very, very kiff track. Came out last night. Go give it a vibe. I'm just gonna play a little bit of it. It's a very cool song. I'm not going to play all of it. Wait, Dothron, can you hear me?
Yeah, they're fucking with you.
Bastards. Not a fan, but he's... No, there we go. Listen, even if you don't, listen, he's a good friend of the show. Please go give him a follow. Go give it, just, you know, just go give a like to the video. Support local content. These O's have been gunning for fucking years. I mean, Funny's he's a cool... It's actually a great fucking song. It's very, very kiff song. Yeah, so go give it a vibe, go give it an upvote, go listen to it, share it with a friend. I popped the link in the description. I popped the link in the chat. Yeah, man, it's like support local content, man. Fucking old school rockers, bro. These, I mean, the thing is with Franny and them, it's like one of the only bands that are still going. Like these guys do it for a living. Like that is the ultimate vibe, right? Imagine doing what you love for a living. Absolutely fucking awesome. And they work their balls off, bro. Like they work their fucking balls off, these guys. Touring every fucking second week. Hardcore, bro. Grafters. It's a very kiff track. It's yeah, I dig it. Afrikaans, baby, Afrikaans. Even a little doubt is worth the effort. Yeah, I think it's a cool vibe. Anyway, Dashon, what are you doing for the weekend?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
But no
I'm
plans
working
happening?
on Sunday. I'm working on Sunday. I don't know what
Is it open house days?
Yeah, it's like a show day. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've got rain on the weekend. I don't know. I think so. Fucking lekker reentjies. Let's see. Is it gonna be a rainy weekend?
I want to do.
You know, I feel like making like a
tomorrow, so.
I feel like making like a stew vibe. You know, something like, you know, slow cooked. They work their balls off. Are they thems? You know what I mean, you bastard. I want to read his book. Fuck, I didn't even know he had a book. Streaming on Saturday. Are you streaming on Saturday? Yes. Guess we are streaming on Saturday. You can catch us Saturday morning at 10 o'clock, and then on Monday evening at 7:30, we'll be back. So Saturday morning, we're just going to have a nice chilled stream, talk about whatever the you guys want to talk about. I think the topic is BE and why it's good on Saturday. No, we're not talking about BE on Saturday. We're going to be talking about like whatever the fuck, everything else. Slow cook reparation balls. Kevin reported rain is back on Sunday. Damn it. Oh yes, only Sunday. Fuck's sake. Oh my God, tomorrow is going to be 26. Are you joking? This is how people get sick.
Hot, cold.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like almost everybody I know around me has gotten sick in the last 2 to 3 weeks. Like insane. Just it's because of this weather. You go from it being like 30 degrees to all of a sudden like 9 or 7. But yeah, I feel like making like something like, you know, like comfort food. And like my go-to is Mary Berry's ale stew. Or if you really want to go balls deep, go for like the Julia Child's beef bourguignon. Beef bourguignon. But Mary Berry's ale stew is absolutely just next level. Fucking next level awesome. Recon says, yeah, I read a bit on his Instagram account. It's well written. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll go check it out. I will actually go. Go. I'm gonna go to their merch store and see if I can find it. I know someone there. I know a good guy there. Good homie. Bloemfontein is 15 max weather tomorrow. That's not bad. Braai Friday, Saturday eat leftover. Sunday braai again or bra. But you meant braai, right? Thanks for the distraction tonight. Oh, 144, of course. Listen, dude, I will every Thursday night I'm here to keep you not thinking about that fucking stupid bitch, Charlize Theron. 144. She only thinks there's 44 Afrikaans people in the world. That's where that comes from, in case you don't know. The DA should short out the weather. Oh, yes, of course. They've got the Minister of Weather. I think this is his doing, right? Are you playing anything or watching anything? Oh, listen, dude, I just wanted to say I started watching SS. What's it called? SAS.
Rogue Heroes.
Rogue Heroes, and it's very much, dude. I like the first episode.
Band of
I was
Brothers.
like, no, but it feels very much like
Richie.
it's the cuts, bro. It's the
Right.
cuts, and it's
That
the
Paddy Main is my favorite character.
oh, the Irish dude. No,
Fuck,
I've watched
good.
episode 1 and 2.
All right,
I mean, I didn't expect the episodes to be that long. I'm so used to fucking short episodes.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, I was going like, wait, this is fucking one episode. It's almost like an hour or something.
Right.
Yeah, I'm into it. I'm into it. It's like it's cool. I don't want to give my thoughts and opinions yet because like
Of course not.
it's like the beginning is a slow burn.
Yeah.
It is like the first episode is like I was like okay, the first 2 episodes is like it's a bit of a slow burn. You need to get it, but I kind of felt like it's almost like a Game of Thrones episode 1 and 2, like the first 4
So
episodes.
what is nice is
get into
there's six episodes per season, and they I think there's 2 seasons out now. Season 3 should be available later this year, I think.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
Tomorrow might be a cuck day. We'll see what the vet says. Why the vet?
There's something to do with a pet, like an animal.
Well, that could be, or he could be he could be going to the vet.
He could be doing that thing that we did with our one friend Gary.
Sorry, what?
With a bottle, remember we couldn't find a doctor, so we had to take it to a vet.
Oh, yeah. Oh fuck yeah. We actually did that, didn't we?
Yeah, right. We did.
Fuck me, I remember we did that. We had a bar fight with these bunch of prats one night, and then our friend got like the guy hit him in the head with a bottle.
Threw a bottle at him from behind the big guy.
And then we fucked these 2 old toppies up because he just randomly threw a bottle at our mate because he said something. What did he say? He said rugby was gay.
No, I said rugby was gay.
You said rugby was gay, and then he told the guy to fuck, and then the guy was starting to moan with you, but you were saying it because you were trying to fucking antagonize him. And then Gary told him something to fuck off or some shit, and then from just like, but like a proper fucking, like proper like bitch move, you know, like from behind, threw a bottle into his head, bro, and then we just shit went rough, bled, and we had to take him to the vet because we were like, fuck, it's going to cost a lot.
Well, we couldn't find a doctor that was open at the time anyway, but there was a vet available, so.
But RJ goes, it's a Butler's Ninja Star. Fuck my life. what is the I can't say it though. Remember, not Clerks. Was it Clerks 2? No, what was were they working in the Kevin Smith movie?
But what you haven't given me any information.
Porch Monkey.
Oh no, that's Clerks 1. That's Clerks 1.
No, that's the second one. Clerks 1 is where they're in the cafe, in like the sort of the diner, it's black and white. Clerks 2 is the one where they're working at the movies, and he calls and he says his grandma used to call a broken bottle something.
Yeah, and he has that debate with the that's Clerks. It's got to be Clerks. It's Clerks 1.
It's Clerks 2. No, it's Clerks 1 is the one where Clerks 1 is the one where they're the same actors, but it's black and white. I fucking love. My favorite scene is the one where he makes Elias puke because he talks cuck about Lord of the Rings.
No,
or he makes the other guy upset. Yeah.
It's like Lord of the Rings and Star Wars.
In movies, they have the donkey show.
Yeah.
Right, guys, I think we're going to call it there. Thank you so much for hanging out. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the super chats, for the engagement, for watching. And remember to hit the like and subscribe. Come on, be awesome. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and you're going to catch us on Monday morning. Sunday. Think? No, Matthew? No. Dude, have you not watched Clerks? What the how have you not watched Clerks? You have to watch.
Is he rage baiting us here?
I think he's rage baiting. Dude, you have to watch it in order. You have to watch Clerks 1, then Mallrats, then Clerks 2, then Dogma. Or Dogma, then Clerks 2. There we go. Thank you, Sean. Me not old. Fuck, dude. Mallrats was one of my favorite movies. It's like it's still one of my favorite. That and Empire Records. I would always used to think Mallrats was a guy movie, and Empire Records was a chick flick. But like it was that grunge kiffa. I fucking love
I
those
gotta watch.
movies.
I haven't watched.
Never
Empire
watched
Records
it,
for
Andreas.
ages. No.
Andreas.
I've watched Empire Records. I haven't watched it for ages. I actually want to download that.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna go do it now.
Rent it.
Rent it in case Whistler, fucking stupid ginger, gives us cuck for it.
Exactly.
Mork,
Also,
are you looking
where
for friends
is he?
again? What?
He hasn't been here for a while.
No, he just doesn't give a fuck about us anymore. If he's not on with us, he doesn't care. He doesn't want to like talk to us anymore. He's probably sitting there doing work.
Yeah.
I don't remember the 3D poster. I watched Kevin Smith collection. Skip Chasing. Yeah, Chasing Amy is very, very boring. I completely agree with you. I also Dogma is a fucking great movie. I promise you.
It is.
Also, Jay and Bob Strike Back is also a fucking great movie. Some of the lines in there is just like I love Chris Rock in there. He's the racist black director. He's cuck funny. He takes the cough. I'm not gonna
Whoa! Look who's finally showed up.
You know what? I bet you reset. Oh, look, they quickly got you in the.
You know what it is? Like I'm starting to believe he's Beetlejuice.
Yeah, if you say his name, he shows up.
Oh, like I'm pretty sure we said it 3 times.
But that is definitely like a leprechaun vibe.
Right?
I'm the leprechaun. You know what? You should go watch. Just go watch. If you want to see the movie about Whistler's origin, go watch The Leprechaun. There's like 3 of them. It's a great movie. It's Schooner, you little bastard. Dogma is fucking great. I completely agree. Guys, you guys are absolutely awesome. All you said was ginger. Dean, thanks for hanging out also, homie. Remember to subscribe, you bastard. Guys, thank you so much. Very awesome. We'll see you guys on Saturday morning. Have a great Friday and a great beginning of the week. Remember, it's going to be a long weekend. Just chill out. Just do fun things. Don't think about all the stuff we talked about at the beginning. You know what? They're still going to steal our money. So there's nothing we can do about it. Let's have fun. Let's have fun with the money we have left. Guys, have a nice one. Yes, also go follow Ghost Stomper. Please go follow Recon One. Go follow Whistler. And don't forget, Whistler will be on tomorrow night on Twitch. Please go follow him. Please go watch. I expect you guys to come hang out for a little bit. Hasn't been streaming for ages, and we're going to play some games tomorrow night with Whistler. While I make pizza, I'm going to listen to Whistler games. So cool. Have fun, guys. Have a nice weekend, and see you guys Saturday morning. Cheers. Bye.